Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura, for y'all that don't know me. Talk about a lot of things on this channel, but today I do want to say happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. I hope your day has been amazing. Mine has been good. It's been great. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Basically, I woke up this morning, got sleeping just a tiny bit. My daughter, she made me some coffee this morning. She always makes me coffee, but you know, she's very sweet. So I woke up, she made some coffee. Had a bad migraine for the past 36 hours, and it's kind of dying down a little bit, thankfully. Today has been a good day. It's been really good. I know I already said that, but I'm still kind of a little out there because of my medication for my migraine. But I wanted to vlog, you know, give you guys an update about my Mother's Day, and I hope to hear about you guys' Mother's Day. My daughter actually wanted me to do a video about Mother's Day, so shout out to you, Carly Bug, doing this one for you. I'm trying to insert a couple clips. I think I did a few clips. Me and Carly got to sunbathe a little bit today. She even set out some towels and stuff with my sunnies, and you know, we sat by the pool, or we laid out by the pool. We talked a little bit, and did a little bit of laundry. Did that. There we go. You know, Mason and Jeremy, they were playing video games, you know, most of the day, and you know, got lots of love from Mason. You know, like I said, it's just, you know, been a normal day, and I'm very appreciative. Like, being a single mother on Mother's Day, like, you know, I don't want anything. Like, I don't expect anything. I'm thankful to have my kids. I know that it's very hard for some people, well, a lot of people being single mothers, and it's been hard for me too, to have, you know, peace and quiet and stability, and just, you know, just having, you know, less stress in your life. And being a single mother, it comes with a lot of stress because you're doing it on your own. And but I found a lot of peace in today. It's just like any other day. Like, my kids are my biggest blessing. You know, they are pretty much done with school, thank God, because that's been a struggle. So yeah, so I've been working today too from home, trying to get some stuff in, gonna vacuum out my car, and gotta go to the shop in a little bit, get a few things. But I wanted to elaborate on, you know, being a single mom. Like, you know, I've been a single mom for so many years, and you know, when I say being a single mom, it's like, you know, I pretty much do everything on my own. Like, I do have a great support system in case I need anything. You know, Carly's, you know, grandma and stuff, they've been very, very awesome in helping me, like, you know, picking the kids up from school, you know, when they were in school, when I needed it, because it was a struggle. My kids had to go to the after school program for a while, and that was about $100 a week for them to be in the after school program for 2 hours, if that. So that was a huge struggle. So shout out to Carly's grandma, shout out to my stepmother, and my dad for also doing it a couple times. But you know, it's been a blessing, and it's been stressful all in one. But you know, would I change it? No. I mean, I've had a couple relationships, you know, since I've had my kids, and you know, they haven't worked out the way, you know, everybody expects, and you know, that's okay. Like, that's okay. But it's always, you know, the biggest thing I want to stress is, you know, with being a single mom, I don't bring a lot of people into my kids' lives, unless I know that they're going to be permanent. Like I said, I've had a few relationships that did not work out, but I'm going to tell you one thing: if those people did not bring harm or, you know, anything to my children, I don't take those people out of their lives. You know, the only way that they will be out of their lives is if they take themselves out. I just think it's very hard on kids, you know, when people, you know, come and go. So, you know, even if it hurts me, you know, it hurts my heart a little bit. You know, Carly still talks to, you know, one of my, you know, a couple of my exes. She does. She has a good relationship with them, and I've never denied that. I've never denied my exes, you know, the few that I've had since I've had my kids. I've never denied them a relationship with my kids because I was the one that chose to bring them into their lives. Now, if it was anybody that would cause harm, you know, mental, emotional, physical abuse, anything like that, different story. You're done. You know, you're out of my kids' lives completely. But, you know, I just wanted to really touch on that because I know that some single moms, like, they've asked me because they're like, I don't know how you do this. Like, I don't understand. Like, my kids are so heartbroken because, you know, my ex left us, and, you know, I'm struggling if I want them to have a relationship with them. And, you know, my advice has always been, if they, you know, never caused or has caused, you know, any physical, emotional, mental, you know, abuse, I mean, there's no reason for them not to have some sort of relationship. I mean, if they were in their life for a while, you know, there's not many people that I've brought in my kids' lives that they don't still talk to, that they don't still have a relationship with, because like I said, you know, I made that decision at first to bring them in their lives, and it would be selfish of me to take them out, especially if my kids are attached. They're attached to my kids, and they don't bring any physical, you know, any harm to them. Another question that I have been asked, because a lot of people have been asking me about being a single mom, like I said, was how I manage working full-time, being a full-time mom, and sanity. Like, when do I get me time? I don't-ish. I mean, I guess me time is when I'm working, like, honestly. You know, and right now, like, I do have times, like I said, you know, if my kids run out here, hey, they run out here, you know. I'm sitting in my car right now, because my daughter and Jeremy are in there playing Mahjong, which is a Chinese game, with my mom and my stepdad. And Mason is playing the Xbox. So, you know, I can't move to my car, so sitting outside on the back porch because, you know, the sunroom is right there next to the back porch and the windows are open. So it's kind of like, you know, I didn't want to interfere with their game. Didn't want, you know, any overload of noise coming onto when I'm trying to film. So I guess right now it's kind of like me time. Like, I'm filming a video. I haven't had any interruptions, and it's been about almost 8 minutes. So, you know, finding me time is just whenever I can. Like, I don't, you know, I'm not one of those type of moms that's like, hey, go to bed so I can have some peace and quiet. It's like, no, hey, let's go to bed so I can go to bed too because I'm tired. It's all about finding a balance in life, and, you know, making sure your kids do have balance and stability in their lives. And when they do, like, things are a whole lot easier. I'm very biased about my kids. They are the best kids ever, but, you know, that's just me being a mom, and, you know, that's all moms are going to say that. All moms are going to say they have the best kids in the world, but, so yeah, I mean, sometimes it's stressful balancing everything. I try to minimize my stress as much as possible, which is kind of hard sometimes with all the health problems and stuff I have going on. I think the biggest thing right now is I'm struggling with flare-ups of my fibromyalgia and Lyme disease, and I'll be talking about those in a separate video. But my pain has been at a 10 out of 10 for the past several days. So it's kind of been hard. Like, you know, thankfully it happens on the weekend when I'm not working. Well, I mean, I am working today, but I'm working from home today, which is good. I didn't have to work. I just chose to work just so I can get those hours that I'm going to miss, because I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. And, you know, Carly was sick the other day. I had to take her to the doctor. But yeah, it's really just about balance and not striving for that me time all the time. Like, you know, because sometimes, like, your me time can be with your kids. Like, it's like doing stuff with your kids, playing a game with your kids, watching them play Xbox, watching a movie with them. I mean, stuff like that. I mean, I don't get a lot of me time, I guess. It's just, you know, when my kids aren't with me, I'm sad. So I don't really strive for me time. I know everyone enjoys going to get their nails done or their hair done, which, you know, or hanging out with friends. But, I mean, a couple hours every once in a while away from my kids, I mean, it's just like a refresher. Like, but when I'm not with my kids, like, I miss them and I want to be with them. So, you know, that's kind of mom I am. I'm trying to think. I forgot to bring out my little notebook of questions that I've got because I got a lot of them. I know someone did ask me if I felt sad being single on Mother's Day, and, you know, asked if I got anything on Mother's Day. I don't feel sad at all because it is Mother's Day, but for me, Mother's Day is every day because I have my kids every day, and I'm thankful for that. So, I'm not sad at all. My kids make me the most beautiful cards sometimes, and like stuff like that is just, I keep all that stuff, like all the stuff my kids have made me from school, all the stuff my kids have done at school, my birthdays, Christmas, anything they make me or get me or give me, I keep. So, like, you know, right now, like, my kids went all out for my birthday, and my daughter made me the sweetest slideshow, which maybe I'll put that on another vlog for my birthday. So it's like I don't expect anything, and nor do I want anything, because I have everything I need with my kids. Like, my kids being here with me is what I need. And so no, I'm not sad. You know, my kids give me everything I need. Another question I had was, and they're not all pertaining to Mother's Day. It's just, you know, my daughter Carly wanted me to do a Mother's Day vlog, so I'm gonna try to, you know, put in a few little snippets what we did. I'm just trying to think. I had a lot of questions about being a single mom, but, you know, that notebook's so far inside. So if I don't remember all the questions, I will do another single mom vlog or single mom Q&A. Oh, one of the biggest ones was, how do I afford to be a single mom? Let me tell you something. I don't know how I do it. I just do. It is a struggle. It's a struggle, you know, being a one-income household. I haven't always been a one-income household, but it is a struggle. It's really hard, but I do manage. You know, you just have to move finances, you know, make sure you have money saved. Like, you know, don't blow through money. Don't, you know, buy unnecessary things that you just want. I mean, just stick to the basics and don't, you know, I live below my means. I don't do anything outrageous. You know, when I get paid, my bills get paid, my kids, you know, get whatever they need. There's nothing outrageous I do. So that's how I do it. I don't know how I do it. Honestly, I don't. It just happens. I'm thankful it happens. So just putting that out there. It's hard. Having a 2-income household would be a lot less stressful, but, you know, life throws you stuff. Life can be hard sometimes, but you know what? You push through that, because, you know, we're all fighters. Like, I'm a fighter, and I refuse to give up. So whenever I'm stressed or I feel like I can't do something, I pray about it. And, you know, prayer has got me through a lot of stuff. God gets me through everything. God is number one. He is how I survive. He is how I make it. I'm trying to think of the other questions I had. Don't hate me for not bringing my notebook out here. How being a single mother affects my love life. I'm not really looking for anybody at the moment. I've been single for a while. I guess, like, you know, if it happens, it happens. Like, I'm a package deal. Got, you know, 3 kids and package deal. I mean, if you meet somebody and, like, you just always be honest. Like, you know, always be upfront and honest with people about it. You know, that's how I am, because, like, if you're not upfront and honest, you know, and don't tell them about your kids up front, be like, oh, by the way, I have kids, you know. If you don't, like, you know, what if, you know, a couple months later when you're finally ready to tell them, like, I don't know how people, you know, don't find out you have kids, but, you know, like I said, mine are with me, like, 24/7, but, if you're not upfront and honest, then, you know, maybe that person doesn't like kids. Maybe they don't want to be around kids. Maybe they'll be upset you never told them. So, I mean, I really don't have a love life right now. But, I mean, if and when, and like I've done before, I've always just been honest. Like, you know, these are my work, like these people, little humans are my world. And if you can't accept that, and if you're not willing, you know, to build on that, then there ain't no point. Like, there's no point in trying to date me, because, you know, I feel like, you know, if you try to get in a relationship, like, those are things that need to be discussed. And you always need to be friends first. Always be friends first. I've never, you know, gone online and jumped into dating someone, like, or met someone and jumped into dating someone. I've always been their friend first, because that's how you build a relationship. You have to build from ground zero. Like, you can't just jump to ground, you know, level 10. You need to get to know somebody before you go that far, because, I mean, hey, some people could just turn out and just end up being one of your best friends, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't really have a love life, and I'm okay with that, because I'm trying to work on me, and with the health issues and stuff that I go through, and I'm working on, like, I mean, I need to work on me. I need to work on me and my kids, and making sure, you know, during this time of uncertainty with COVID, that my kids are safe and I'm safe. And, you know, when I'm done with work, I don't bring anything home to them. Let's see. Oh, another one. Someone asked me how I was able to finish high school and college 3-4 times. I think I went 4 times. And being a single mom. Like I said, it's all about balance and, you know, a support system. I mean, there was times where, you know, sometimes I missed class because, you know, when my kids are sick, but, you know, I always had to make it up. There's a lot of resources out there to help you if you don't have a support system to help you with your kids. But there was a few times that I had to, you know, make some drastic life changes with school, changing my majors at the time. You know, but I'm still in school. I'm a professional student, always be a professional student. And you know what? Take online classes. If you don't have anyone that's there to help with your kids, I highly, strongly recommend you take online classes, because online classes will help you. You know, you still get your credits, you know, and so especially if you are working full-time and you have young kids, like, online classes are your best bet. One of the biggest, like, I think I've said they're all biggest questions. Like, I mean, they're all big questions, like, when you're asking, you know, about certain things. Like, you know, do I regret having children young? No, I don't. I have no regrets whatsoever. I do get to go out every once in a blue moon, hang out with friends, but do I feel like I missed out on anything? No. God has a plan for everyone, and this was the way things were supposed to work out for me, and I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm glad they did. Like, couldn't imagine my life any other way, so I don't feel like I missed out on anything. I, you know, took my kids along for the ride with me. I mean, there's nothing in this world that I could think of, you know, looking back and thinking, man, I wish I got to live that kind of life. Because I don't. I'm grateful for the life that I have. I'm grateful for the life that my kids gave me. And honestly, I couldn't imagine my life without them. I would never want to, because without them, my life is boring. It's so boring. And that's all the questions I can remember. I will do better. I'll do another single mom Q&A, because I know that there's a bunch more questions that people have asked, and I don't want this video to be too terribly long, because I do have to go to the shops here in a few minutes to get a few things and finish laundry and stuff before I'm done with work, you know, before I have to get to work. So y'all be safe. And if you have any questions or if you need someone to reach out to, I'm always here to reach out to. So never forget that. And I know I say this in all my videos, but I do mean it. So subscribe to my channel, like, I always leave my socials in the description box. If you need anyone to reach out to, I'm here. If you're suffering with anything, you will always have me. So just don't forget that. And y'all have a great day. And just be thankful. Just always be thankful, because if you're going through a rough time right now, everything will always work out the way it's supposed to be.